Maha-Bharata, Part 1, Chapter 26. Onto Brihadashva continued. After Arjuna had left for the Himalayas, his brothers and Draupadi continued living in Kamyaka forest. They surely missed Arjuna, and they had no idea how long he might be away, or whether or not he would ever return. But they knew they would only be successful in their fight to regain their kingdom with the assistance of Arjuna. Thus they prayed for Arjuna's safe passage to the mountains and for his success in gaining the celestial weapons. Yudhishthir felt especially anguished. Bhimasena would frequently remind him of the gambling match. Mighty Bhima wanted only to take up arms and chastise the Kauravas. Despite Yudhishthir's counsel, Bhima could not see the point of acting honorably toward dishonorable persons, nor could Bhima see how they would ever gain success by peaceful means. One day, Bhima said to Yudhishthir, "As soon as we leave the forest, the sinful Shakuni will immediately challenge you to another game of dice, and you will not refuse, although you are still unskilled in the game. Surely you will lose your senses, and we shall again be consigned to the forest. O great prince, simply command me, and I shall destroy Duryodhana right now, just as a fire consumes a pile of grass." Once again, Yudhishthir consoled his brother. Yudhishthir never allowed himself to become angry by Bhima's words, which Yudhishthir knew were spoken out of affection. Bhimasena wanted nothing more than to see his elder brother as emperor of the world. And as the Pandavas were discussing amongst themselves, the rishi Brihadashva approached them. He emerged from the woods like the sun coming out from behind a dark cloud. The brothers immediately bowed before Brihadashva and offered him a seat, arghya, and other worshipable items. The sage was clad in deerskin and had matted hair. Yudhishthir folded his hands and said, "O Almighty One, due to the nefarious schemes of evil-minded gamblers, I have been deprived of my wealth and kingdom. Now my brothers are suffering, and my wife has been humiliated, and now we are all exiled. My mind burns both with the remembrance of my enemy's cruel words and my own foolishness, and I feel sorry to think of my relatives and subjects. Now I have been deprived of my brother Arjuna's company, who is dearer to me than life itself. Why, I remain awake whole nights feeling his absence. Have you ever heard of a king or prince more unfortunate than me? Oh, Yudhishthir, let me speak of a history of an ancient king who had ruled the Nishada tribespeople. He too had been defeated at dice by his brother and exiled to the forest with his wife. The king's name was Nala, and his wife was called Damayanti. This story destroys evil in the minds of people and pacifies their hearts. So I request you, Yudhishthir, to hear this story in detail. In the case of Nala and Damayanti, their plight was even worse than that which you are now experiencing. For after losing everything and being sent to the forest, the king and his wife had also been separated, and both wandered alone for a long time before finally being reunited and regaining their kingdom. While on the other hand, O Yudhisthira, you are here with your brothers and wife, and you are surrounded by brahmanas. So do not grieve. Men of your caliber always understand that material happiness and distress come and go according to destiny. So it is beyond human exertion to change it. O Yudhisthira, I assure you, I am able to help you to never again fall victim to Shakuni. For you see, I am acquainted with the science of dice playing. O virtuous hero, I shall now pass this knowledge on to you. So before taking leave of the Pandavas, Brihadashva taught Yudhisthira all the skills of the game of playing dice.